We live, baby. Okay. So let me take a second. Y'all just have a general conversation. I'm gonna take a second and I'm gonna pass out these invites. I mean these invites. Letting people know that we're live in the building. Smash this information tonight. So for those who don't know, I know we gotta do this all the time. Got to say your name, got to know who you are, and I guess what you represent and what you do on your free time.
I'm Kufu. I think everybody should know who I am by now. And I do what I do.
And I'll piggyback on that.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and say something to each other. What you think? What you guys think about the before we get into the topic? What you guys thinking about the Kardashians and the Rob China, Black China, and all that? What y'all think about that? I mean, you have some women that's having a problem. No, that's agreeing with what she's doing and how she's doing it to get what she can get. You know what I'm saying? You actually have our people like, fuck it, she gotta get it how she lives. You know what I'm saying? So
They all made it by fucking somebody.
is that really something to be proud about?
I mean, it's whoever it is, that's their prerogative. That's what they gotta live with. So it don't mind. It make me no never mind.
Right.
That's what you want to do. That's your business. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
And here's the problem, right? That I got with this whole Kim Kardashian bullshit. I think I was saying earlier, they rich. I mean, they rich and they got problems. I'm broke and I got problems. I think I'm gonna take care of my problems before I worry about your problems.
All right. So why are we so into this? Like, where's Black China? Who is she?
She what? Used to be a dancer. I don't know if she's still a dancer or not.
Oh, that's where she came from. I mean, I don't know nothing about her, so I'm just trying to figure out.
All these people have no name. It's just the media is making them famous. That's all it is. They ain't famous for shit. They ain't never did shit.
But this is my thing. Like, okay, that's her life. That's what she wanted to do. That's her.
Right.
Whatever she chose to get to where she want to be. Don't nobody know nobody else's story but their own self. So.
Right. But what does that do to the people that's watching it and so caught up in it? Like,
they need to get a life of their own. How about that?
It's like that's another form of escapism, I think, because you worried about someone else's reality instead of paying attention to your own reality. You're
Right.
just escaping your own reality. That's all it is.
You so caught up on somebody who doing something that don't concern you. Basically, like what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Worry about your own business. You like people getting full blown arguments about celebrities. That's what be killing me for real, for real. Like,
Right.
oh, you heard about such and such, you heard about Beyonce this and da da da. You know she had like they have like full blown conversations like they personally know this person. You know she named a baby this
Right.
and that. Like I don't know because I don't know her. I just like her music.
Right.
Like
That's about as far as it goes. I think
like people is caught up for real.
just infatuated. I mean, because it's just the fame, the money that they have. I mean, stupidity. That's all I think it is. Just plain old stupidity. I mean, you think your life is so worthless that you got to glorify somebody else's life.
Right. And then at the end of the day, the celebrities are human beings just like you and
Right.
me who walk around every day. They regular people. They just have some type of fame. Like
Right.
that's their success. That's their job. So whatever.
And think about walking down the street. Think about if you were that famous. You can't even walk down the street without a mob of people ganging up on you. I wouldn't want that all. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want that. If I'm walking my kid, a whole bunch of people just walk up to me randomly, like, "Who the fuck are you?" Just ask for your autograph.
Or like some people get mad. Dang, she ain't even show her baby yet. Like,
right?
What?
It's my kid. You know what I'm saying?
What I want to post.
People need to get a life, man. It's a distraction. I think because the atmosphere, and I think the world is so fucked up that people need a reason to escape or need something to take their mind away from their problems.
Mm-hmm.
Why not boob tube?
They so bored. They ain't got nothing to do.
That's why I think, and that's why I think sports so popular. Same thing with sports. Now, I'm not saying we don't have good athletes or nothing. We have great athletes, but at the same time, don't let that shit control your life where you know in every little nugget of that person's life, all he doing is putting a basketball through a hoop or putting a football through a field goal. You know what I mean? Come on now. You need to know how many children he got, what his wife looked like, you know what I'm saying, what kind of car he drive and shit like that. Like, I mean, he gets overboard after a while.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm almost finished, y'all. I'm just trying to put these drinks together. We're gonna get into the topic soon. We just for the people who's tuning in, we're talking about the Kardashians. I mean, it's not. I mean, I keep on saying it. Well, it is him. He's part of it. But Black China and Rob Kardashian, you know, we're basically talking about how the masses of people are really paying attention to this shit, like they part of it, and also glorifying and agreeing what this sister Black China is doing to get what she needs to get. So that's a psychological fucking problem, right? You know, you trip.
Is she even black? No?
Black.
She's black?
She's black.
Damn. Fucked up.
So, you know, so let's get into the topic. Okay, so the flyer that I put up, it was hard by. Okay, we was definitely chopping some heads off with where I was definitely chopping some heads off with the choice of words. So I had to modify it just to get some sisters in. Now I got a message for the sisters. Now, we're on social media all day, reposting, sharing the same topics that I'm talking about. But when it's time to speak up, when it's time to show out, let the people know what's going on, how you feel about it. It's a no show. So sisters, let's get it together. Let's get it together, man. We got to talk about these topics, these subjects, because you got men out here that's viewing you as, well, they're going to come to you as a prostitute. You know, so you come wearing nothing, I'm going to be ready to pull some money out so you can play.
Now, what do you mean?
I'm going to approach you aggressively because what you got on, it shows that you don't have respect for yourself. Now, I may be wrong, but that's why we have a female on a panel to discuss why a female will put herself through the trouble when wearing nothing, but they call it something, and continue to do it and continue getting the same results from men. Why does she do it?
I think it's the culture she's brought up in. Everywhere she looks, she's looking at half-naked women or half-naked men doing something, or people doing something irregular or not. I don't know. That's more taboo on TV now.
It's a lot of factors with females who like to do it, who like to dress like that.
What you were saying? Can't really.
They may not dress like that at work.
Well,
you can't.
At work, you know, you ain't really looking for nothing, you know. So when you
Right.
dress like that,
person at nighttime, they get off that clock. They dress differently. They didn't dress conservative for the few hours of work, and now they want to
get loose.
They want to get bug wild. Like, but no, you got females who actually like to dress like that. You got some females who do it for other reasons, that they want to gain attention. They want to attract a man. They think that's how they have to do it. But you don't. I mean, it's a personal preference for some females. All females don't do that.
But why is it more prevalent in our females than it is for other races of females? Like we see.
I don't think that that's just our females. You have a lot of Caucasian females who are way more promiscuous than Black American females. You got a lot Russians. They like.
Right. But it seems like it's a race.
I mean, it to me, it don't really have to do anything with race. I mean, it's a lot of females who do it. It don't really matter, determine the skin color for real.
No, not that race. I'm talking about like competing race. Let me explain. As far as, okay, the Caucasian is doing shit way worse, right? But it seems like the ladies, the African American ladies, are trying to catch up to that shit.
But even so, even more so, even though the white people are doing it more, but you see more Black people on TV, on camera, doing the same thing. So almost it's almost as if we're doing it more than they are, even though they're doing it more. You know what I mean?
They're doing it way worse. You guys.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying on TV and stuff, you see us doing it more on TV. Like for instance, even in our own videos, rap videos, for instance, we perpetuate that same thing.
That's because sex sells. But you got white females walking up and down Columbia Road, down anywhere. They all around now, and they going and getting butt injections. They get injections. They getting all this stuff to look like Black women. They be wearing short booty, short skirts late at night, walking down the street, but nothing gets said to them because they white. Nah. That shit, the same thing applies to all females. It shouldn't have to do with a different skin color, but Black females do get the bad end of the stick, and they get it the worst from their own culture. Like you said earlier, it's a culture thing. But it's like we get attacked. I feel like Black females get attacked and name called and all that way worse in their own community of people, but it's going on in every community of people.
And another thing with culture, I don't think we control the culture. That's another thing. We don't control it. So if you think about it, if you don't control the culture and somebody dictating to you what the culture should be or what it's going to be, you can almost expect what the Black female is doing now. If you think about it, because even just like music, right? Like even when you're walking down the street, everybody gets earphones in their ear, right? Mm-hmm. The whole time you're nodding to the song, vibing with it, everybody thinks they're a rapper now. You know what I'm saying? But subconsciously, you're subconsciously agreeing with whatever they're saying in that song. So if someone's dictating to the rapper what they should put in their songs, and the rapper's dictating to you what's in the song, and you're listening subconsciously, you're taking in what they're saying, even if you consciously don't agree with what they're saying, subconsciously you nodding your head like this, you're agreeing with what they're saying, and eventually you're gonna act it out. Because little by little you start saying money, money, money. You don't agree with money's the root of all evil. You probably consciously agree with that, but subconsciously you're trying to get money any way you can. You see what I'm saying? So if you think about it, it's almost like if we don't take control of our culture or whatever it is, I mean, it's just a perpetuating problem. It's just going to keep being a problem until we actually get to the root of the problem.
Mm-hmm. So could media be can media be a root to that problem? Because Clubs are a big thing. Partying is a big thing. So that influence is more easy to get locked into. You know what I'm saying? Especially, see, then after that, it goes to the parents. A lot of parents teaching their daughters. You know what I'm saying? It goes to that. Are the parents exposing the daughters to this type of videos that's being viewed every day? You know what I'm saying? It was a video. I'm gonna play it later, but you know the kids are starting out young to dance, to start twerking. You know what I'm saying?
I think.
So they're getting this from somewhere. So what's that root?
I was gonna say I think the media is in some forms is the black man's worst enemy.
Yeah, I mean it's a give and take. I mean, it can be good and it can be bad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Even our own media in a way is kind of our own worst enemy if you think about it. Sometimes we just choose to report certain things. I mean,
It's true.
like I said, we gotta take control of the culture though. But first of all, you gotta learn your culture. It's that simple.
Yeah, but what do we say to
media down? Like I log out of social media because it will distract you if you allow it to. It's a mental thing. You have to be stronger than social media. Like if that's all your life consists of. I mean, if you got a business, that's different. But if you just don't have a business and you don't have a job, you're not doing anything useful with your time, and you all in celebrity business and everybody else's business you following on social media. I mean, then you
Right.
get the downside of having access to internet and social media because there's so many other things that you can be doing
Right.
to encourage yourself and uplift yourself.
But on the good side, I will say a lot of people are waking up with social media though. Like
Right.
Facebook, people get a lot of information through social media. Unfortunate, but
right?
at the same time, it is kind of waking up a lot of people, getting a lot of people thinking. When you put like certain memes up or it's like certain articles up, a lot of people like
Right.
take heed to that shit because that's all they do is watch social media. So eventually they end up reading the shit.
I think you know, especially for this topic, I think that a lot of sisters need to really tackle this issue because if I have a daughter, right? I mean, I do have a daughter, but I'm just speaking, you know, from another perspective, right? Okay, got a daughter, right?
You just turned 14, y'all.
I'm not around. Now the mother, I met her when she was kind of wild. So this is why I told no, and this is a story, not my own.
Uh,
So I'm like, yes, you is, nigga. You lying. You slept with that damn stripper.
Niggas ain't stupid.
But okay, so I got a daughter. I'm not around, and I knew that the mother was in a type of wild lifestyle back then when I was dealing with her. So you tell me why aren't sisters stepping up, knowing that this is happening in households, and being there because the mother is the first teacher. So why is she not receiving that knowledge, saying, "Look, my daughter don't have to see me dressed like this when I go out."
Because her mom would show her how to do it, and then she just repeating the pattern.
And I like information. I like information. Because if her
Yep,
mom taught her that and her mom before her, imagine the information that they didn't have that we have right now.
exactly.
So, because right now, what we're doing right now, imagine if they could do that like 50, 60 years ago. We wouldn't see most of this shit that we're seeing right now. Most of our boys wouldn't be walking around with their pants hanging off their ass.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But then, you know, like I was saying, like people pass it down from their mother and mother's mother, but you also have people that may not have had a mother, but they have other females in their lives that can actually show them and teach them some things, and they're just not receptive to what they see. I mean, you have to want to change. So if you grew up in a bad household or an unstable household where you're seeing all kind of stuff and it's stuck in your mind, and you're actually going to live what you see because you're not trying to change it, then it's not going to matter who shows you something if you're not willing to do it. So it's up to the person.
You know what? I can feel what you're saying, but check this out though, right? Remember back in the days, back in the 90s, when the women were dressing like, you know, like baggy clothes or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
TLC with that.
Yeah, crazy, sexy, cool. Yeah, Aaliyah.
Right, Leah. Yep.
From the media, huh?
That's still some form of media.
So, but so which one is more damaging to the eyes of the people?
Both. Because like I said, when you listen to the music is changing.
No.
Like, I know, but
okay. All right.
Yeah, but even with the clothes, what I'm saying is the music is changing, right? And it's dictating. When you see that music video, you automatically it's kind of like imagery with words. You know what I'm saying? So you put two together. So if you see your favorite artist dressed in a certain way, of course you're gonna try to dress that certain way too, right?
Right.
But and plus, if you hear the music she's talking about, of course you're gonna try to eventually act out what she's saying in that music. Like if you did the 4-page letter, she wasn't saying nothing about getting married, nothing about being with you for a long time, none of that shit. Fucking leave.
And she wanted that.
Right. So you gotta listen to the lyrics of these motherfuckers. They changing the culture right in front of you. But for instance, we call rap back in the 80s and 90s. It was rap. Now it's hip hop. How the fuck did that happen?
To cut you off, like you said, she on the Aaliyah thing. You said she wrote a 4-page letter, and in the song she said her mama always told her what, and her daddy always told her what. So she had the information. She just chose to do what she wanted to do.
That's true. And imagine a little girl listening to that music. Her mom and dad's telling her good shit, and she's like, Leah, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And she's perpetuating that same thing to her child and her child. You see what I'm saying? It's the music changing the culture right in front of you. Right in front of you.
And for real, all you can do is raise your child to do what you would want them to do when they're not around you, because you're not going to be around them 24/7, and hope that they actually take heed to your instructions, because they're going to make choices without you being around, without you being present. So you just got to hope and pray that they would, be respectful of themselves and not do what they shouldn't expose themselves to.
Right. Culture. I keep preaching that shit until we get control of it.
So what do we say? How? So with that being said, with all that you say, right? How can we change the perspective on the outlook on the women? You know what I'm saying? What could we say to spark the minds of a female that is dressing like that, and hear the information, can see what's going on, can see that it can be a domino effect, and it can affect her daughter or daughter to be once she has kids, or if she has one already?
Well, I feel like
it's gonna change. Look at these clubs out here, and look at the fellas. Hold on, we might have a call. Hold on.
Okay, let me hold real quick too.
Peace.
Erica.
Peace, Erica. What's happening? How you doing?
I'm good. I thought I was calling the calling number.
Yeah, this is right here. You on?
I'm on the air?
Yes, indeed.
Oh, goodness. I didn't even get to listen to the discussion, so I want to hang up. And
Okay. I sent you the link. Just go ahead and press on it, and you can view us live and call back in about 10 minutes after you get your questions together.
okay, thank you.
All right.
What was that question you asked? I wanted to say something about it.
Well, we had a discussion on, we just had a little slight conversation on the Rob, China, and the Kardashian thing. You know what I'm saying? So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and give that message out to that young lady. And definitely change her mind, so she won't grow up and do the same shit her mother doing.
I'll
we
say
gotta,
you can teach them though.
We gotta save the mothers. We gotta save the mothers. We need some. They need to hear some good information. So next time when they're thinking about putting on that short skirt and knowing the guys are going to come, why put yourself through? Why put yourself through that? Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? So that's what we want to know, ladies. Is it really worth it dressing like that at night? You got so much to worry about. Nowadays, scared of men. I mean, look at the statistics of what's going on with assault and kidnapping and human trafficking. Most of them are all women. Most of them are all women. They do. What could they do, King Kufu? We're going to have to cut the media off. We're going to have to change their mind about this media shit because they so into it. Analyze it and put it into your own life. And look, check this out, though. Remember the flyer I put out, right, people? Okay, those who do remember the flyer I put out. Certain images up there. And I chose selective words. And what I really wanted to see is sisters tuning in or even joining in the conversation and to speak about this matter that we have nationwide. I got to worry about my daughter looking at the club scene, and her mother's not equipped to tell her the right game. I'm not around because I'm extracted. So I feel that void. The teenagers are always online. You're always looking for something to do, something to watch, something to learn from. To that daughter, to that niece, to that friend. What are we going to do to change the mind of the older ladies that's putting on this shit? Put it on. Why are they putting this on? We got a young lady on here. Why are they putting this skimpy stuff on to go to the club?
Because that's what they want to do. They want to do that. They want to dress like that. They seeking for certain type of attention. It's a number of reasons. They feel that's how they have to get a man. They don't know no other way. They're looking for love. They're looking for a man. They're looking for attention. They may be insecure with themselves and feel like they have to. I mean, the list go on. I mean, it's a whole lot of
the women
reasons. It's a whole lot of different reasons, and that still depend on the actual female.
I think most times you attract most females. I guess in today you attract a guy by what you know. So all if only thing you know is to go to clubs, that's the only guy you gonna know the track. You know
Right.
If you know something else, I mean, you just gotta expand your thinking, basically. That's why I tell you. That's why I say you gotta. If you want to teach them something, teach them their culture. I mean, imagine teaching a little girl that she started civilization. Period. You know what I mean? All races came from you. The small little girl, 5-year-old little girl, saying, "Oh, you started civilization." Imagine telling a little girl that shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is actually true, but you know what I'm saying. Imagine telling. I mean, you see what I'm saying? You just got to change the thinking of the child. I hope you think of the older woman by knowing where she comes from, and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying?
So let me put something on the table. So, okay, you got two different types of females. You got a female who likes to dress provocative. You have another female who doesn't dress that way. They both getting two different types of attention, but the one who chooses to dress provocative, that doesn't necessarily mean that she's asking to be touched in a type of way. She just like to dress like that. She don't dress like that in the daytime, but when she go out to the club scene, that's what she chooses to wear. So, like I was saying, like I just feel like that goes with whatever person that preference and her mindset. Just because she dressed like that don't mean she dumb as a doorknob either. So that still doesn't make it okay for her to be groped or whatever the case is from a male just because she dressed like that. Like, what's wrong with the brother's mind that chooses to think that way?
Well, we looking for the first thing that look like it's easy to get. So with that being said, let me ask you this. Now, one woman may have one mindset, another may have another. One that's a goer, one that's a thinker. Like, hold up, I gotta wait. I just look sexy. Don't get it twisted. You got doubt, right? But the man, or a woman gets hollered at what 20 times a day. Y'all got it good.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine what you put on. It's going to be 100 times more than what you get on some regular stuff.
To a degree, because you got some females who had dressed for different occasions. You got some females who got their sport gear on, they running errands and all this. They got their work gear on. Then when they go out, whether it's to the club, to a function, whatever the case is, she dresses a certain type of way. But when she dresses in her little throw-on clothes, she gets all the attention and she's not seeking for it. Now she dresses, she got some showing she look good. Getting any attention. Now, my intake or insight on that is that some men may be intimidated or think that, oh, she's tiny and if I can't talk to her, she won't give me a chance and blah 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 blah. But if I'm in sweatpants and sneakers, I get about 30 looks and 5 numbers.
See, what I think is, like the old saying goes, sex sells, right? Sex sells. So whether man or woman, I think the way you dress it, you're selling something. You're either selling your personality, the way you look, the way you want to portray yourself. You're selling something to somebody. You know what I mean? So the person that goes to the job in a suit or her business attire, you're selling the job a fake persona to keep working at the job, basically. So when you leave the job, you put on a different attire to sell something else for a different, I guess a different game. You know what I mean? So it's just like I said, you're accountable for what you know. So if you go to the club and you dress a certain way, you don't get this type of attention, and you still dress that way. Why are you, in my mind, for a guy, man, it's like, why are you getting mad if you know you're dressing with damn near nothing on? You know people are gonna look at you. You know some stupid motherfucker's gonna try to touch you. So
Right.
why would you leave out the house dressing like that?
But that don't necessarily mean that the female's asking, say, "Hey, touch me." I mean, she not in the strip club you know, wanting to be. She's not a stripper to be touched. She just might got her titties out a little extra tonight, and
But you know, there's some stupid motherfucker out there.
A little bit more than average for the night, and she may not even be dancing provocative. She just chilling, standing around, whatever, two-stepping, whatever, and then all she know is that she getting a grope from her behind.
But you're in a place with alcohol on top of that.
Yeah.
So why would you expect that? Like you should. That's almost kind of like hand to hand. Plus, you're in a place where people bumping around and all that stuff. You kind of asking for it.
Atmosphere. It depends on the atmosphere. It depends on the type of person that the person actually is and all that. But either way, she either gonna gain respect or she not gonna gain respect, because you cannot change a person's mindset, whether it be a female or a male. I mean, you don't know who you coming to encounter with. You don't know people for who they are. You're just seeing them for what they show you. So you can't really put a real pin on it for real.
It's like if you go to the club, right? You know, all right. If you dress a certain way, if you're female, you dress a certain way. Like I said, you're selling something. It doesn't matter what it is. You're selling something, right? Same thing for a male. If he, like I said, you're accountable for what you know. So if all you know to go to the club is to get to have a good time, etc. I mean, and you're gonna attract that type of attention at the club. So if you're selling something, obviously you're gonna meet somebody else that's selling something. You know what I mean? So you're gonna be the guy that's talking all types of game to you. Say he's got this, got that, blah 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 blah. And then you get mad when all the bullshit happens, and you gotta be. You see what I'm saying? You see the kind of slippery slope.
But
you see what I'm saying?
Me for personal experience, I act the same way with whatever clothing I have on. So if I'm in a dress and my cleavage showing, or if I'm in sweatpants and scrubs, whatever, I act the same way in every scenario. Now, the only scenario that will be different is I'm in, because I, have a drink or whatever. But as far as carrying myself, I carry myself the same. I'm not going to disrespect myself to the point that I'm going to lose control of a situation. So that's why I just feel like it's all on the person.
Right. But see, you ain't, them guys not going to know that. Them guys not going to know that. They're not
right. And the female not going to know that either when they dealing with somebody until that person open their mouth and they carry the situation, however it's going to go. So that's, you can be up. I don't know you. You got on these personality glasses right now, but are you really studious? So I'm not really going to know until they get to talking to you. I'm not going to know what kind of person you are. I can get over on him. You're like, he got them glasses on, about to get him to buy all of us some drinks. Like, but when you get to talking, I'm like, oh, he ain't going for that shit. Let me leave this man alone.
Right.
Yeah. Inside scoop right there. Thanks for that tip.
Oh man, right.
But guys do it to females all the time. Oh shit, damn, she got on that motherfucking watch. Oh yeah, you see what Shorty was driving? Yeah, I'm about to try to get at her. Yeah, I could probably come up off that, and I ain't got nowhere to stay. She got her own spot. What? I'm about to see if I'm about to work that joint. Oh, we get to talk, so she ain't rocking like that. I can't even do that. She tight with her. She don't give a $5.
Nah, it doesn't work like that for us. Not like that all the time.
But it's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's just depend on the person. It depends on the person. Once a person find out who they dealing with, they gonna know how far they can go.
That's true.
That go with dressing, what you say out your mouth, and how you operate.
Now I hope that you are prepared to say that 1,000 times a day per outfit you wear.
Say what? Say that again.
You're gonna have to be prepared to have that engagement with those people all day based on what you're wearing.
That depends on that female, and she might like that type of attention. That's why I said I remain the same in any situation, minus if I'm in a club scene, I'm with my friends, I'm having a good time, I'm going there for enjoyment. So, but I'm not gonna lose control of a situation if that actually happens to me. Now, I don't go out dressed like a $2 nothing. But I do like to dress a certain type of way when I go to a certain type of venue. It depends on what the occasion is. It depends on if I'm just chilling, hanging, or whatever. So I dress how I feel is appropriate for me and what I feel comfortable with showing. So.
Okay. So let me take it up another notch.
You want to turn it. Go ahead, turn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn up another notch right now. Okay, this woman that I see that's dressing sexy all the time, could she potentially be a target?
She could be setting herself up, depending on the scenario or whatever. But let me finish what you guys say.
Could she be a target to people with certain illnesses and diseases and come and try to
attack her?
Well,
rape her? What? Assault her?
Based on what she has, and based on what you have on, and he's not really wrapped too tight. Mm-hmm. He's thinking that it's an easy score. So when putting yourself through that as a female, and you come across these people that, and it just triggers him. You know what I'm saying? And he comes to you, and then you refuse. Then you know what I'm saying? Well, what about a stalker? You might have a stalker based on what. Mm-hmm.
That's true. You can have a stalker with what you have on, what you don't have on. I really don't think that it. I'm gonna say this. I feel like if a person is mentally unstable or they're a predator, they're gonna be a predator in the morning, in the noon, in the night, when you got on workout clothes, when you got on a uniform, when you got on some damn near bare ass naked. A predator is a predator. Now, if you got on things that entice people and you actually come across that, and I'm just going to go right back to what I said, it depends on the type of person. You're going to be able to handle your situation. You're going to be able to get out of it. What are you going to do? A woman cannot physically beat a man. So if a man is trying to harm a female because of what she does have on, or what he feel like he can get over on her, and she looking easy and she's a target for him, what you gonna do? You're gonna do what you can do. If that's the case, if I'm getting attacked, I'm gonna do what I can do in the situation. Now I can't be no man. Now I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna get my way out of it though. If that's the case.
Okay, say if you do, will you still continue to dress like that? Would you be like, you know what?
I'm the type of female that's wearing short mini skirts, and I'm in Ubers going to whatever. I'm in an Uber driving with a stranger or a cab or whatever, or I live down near Adams Morgan, and I'm gonna walk down Adams Morgan in high heels and some booty shorts with my cheeks out and a leotard, and I see the same couple of guys on the corner every night, and I walk past this particular night, and they try their hand, and something happens, then you got some people who will reassess their thinking or what to do, what to wear, and all that, whatever the case is, and they probably won't do it anymore. You got ones that still want to do it. It depends on the person.
Okay. Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Okay, you keep your sexy dress. I met you from the club. We're dating.
Mm-hmm.
You can no longer dress like that no more.
Not my father.
That's your first mistake. You dated somebody from the club, and you was already dressing like that before when you met him. So how you gonna tell me I can't? You see what I'm saying?
Right. Not
You
my
already
father.
made a mistake. You already, like you said, you held accountable for what you know.
You sounding like the Players Club tonight, JP.
Ladies, do y'all understand what I'm saying? I met you at the club. Okay? I met you at the club. You had this banging dress on, sexy. We started dating. I told you, you can no longer dress like that no more.
You looking real crazy saying that. Go ahead. You playing the role tonight, buddy.
And you gonna start a fight.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna start a fight. You're being a hypocrite.
So do I still continue?
It's all right. It's all right for you to try to get my number and start dating me because I had on this dress and you probably hollered at 5, 10, 15, 30 other females before you got to me. And now because we exclusively dating, now you got a problem because I'm wearing the same dress that you got my number and I'm wearing it tonight to go out with my girl. So what's the problem?
Well, then certain men, I guess, looking out for that. He thinks that
somebody else gonna pick me up tonight. What, like
listen, he thinks that she's easy. So if you have the same dress on when going out, another guy gonna think that she's easy.
Well, he has a imbalance in his own brain. He's insecure with himself for him to think that way. Because if I was going to talk to somebody else and I'm that easy, then now I'm in a relationship with you and you feel that I'm going to give the next guy my number because you got my number at a club, then that's an insecurity that he is dealing with. It don't have nothing to do with her.
Well, let me get out of...
And that's going to cause a problem in the relationship.
You're jealous. You're insecure.
There's going to be some assault charges.
Huh?
You're going to have some assault charges.
He going to have some assault charges.
Right. But see, it all stemmed from what you had on. Because in his mind...
He's sick. He's the sick one.
Well, he attracted to something that was...
Y'all both sick because y'all both came to that damn club.
God damn it, that damn club.
You know what I'm saying? So I think we should go...
So it's the club fault now.
Well, the question is who's running the clubs, who's behind the agenda. You can figure all that out. We know, but we just we want to do something else. You know what I'm saying? We want to be involved in that shit.
Because his father was controlling and controlled his mother and stopped her from wearing this and that and beat her ass in their marriage. And that's what he's seen from his father. And now he is living that role and he's doing that with every relationship. That's why he can't keep a steady relationship because he don't know how to, because he want to be a control freak and he want to be abusive.
Right. That could come all the way down from slavery though.
Yeah, that could too. Master beat him down.
Right.
Mama got beat. Daddy got beat. Now they both got freed and daddy got beat and he stopped beating on the mama because the mama ain't doing what he want to do and the mama beating the kids. So
right. It's perpetuation, man. That psychology they left us with is fucked up.
it all depends on the person and how they think, and it's a psychological thing.
Well, I've been looking up some statistics, and I came up with, especially in assault charges, and um, they say 4,000 women a year are assaulted by their partners. So 4,000 a year.
There's a lot of aggressive men out here who think that that's how they have to be in a relationship. Now, I'm not saying it's always all the men all the time, but the men feel like you got some men that know that they're supposed to be a provider and they can't provide. So they take it out the female doing what she has to do on her part. Like we're gonna hold another way with this, but the female doing what she's supposed to do on her end, and he's mad because he can't. So he picks fight because he knows that she's making a certain amount of money and he feel less than himself. So I mean, that's one thing. They get in domestic relationship, they in domestic court battles. You got another situation where he just want to have it his way. What he says go. It don't matter if you're right or you're wrong. He is in control in his mind of everything and everybody.
Yeah, and 93% of the women who actually kill their mates, they've been battered by them. About 67, they've been battered by them. So that's why.
It's because we got their mentality. That's why. We got the crackers mentality.
Well,
so then it comes just like you say. Are women in slavery in 2017? Are women enslaved?
Yeah.
Are they more enslaved than or more targeted than us?
No.
What are they enslaved by? Social media?
Yeah, social media. We can do the the alcohol. We can do the.
If you think about it,
yes.
If they control the female, they control us. If you think about it.
Yeah, because the female is very strong-minded, and that's why they attack the man so much. Because without the man and without the woman together, the strength is not as strong.
Right.
One.
And there you have it.
Well,
baby fathers.
That's the chain that's always broken. It's always separation.
But that's I mean, if you think about it, in their society, it's always the man. The man's always right type shit. You know what I'm saying? The woman's supposed to be basically under the man's thumb in their society. Whereas in African side, is the man and the woman are right here. You know what I mean? Of course, the man's leader of the household, but it's still like this. You know what I'm saying? It's hand in hand. You know what I mean?
They teammates. Like, dang, you think this is a good move?
Right.
Sure.
Exactly.
Right.
It was a matriarchal society, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like Egypt couldn't survive without the woman. We knew that. You know what I'm saying? So since we adopted their mentality, I mean, that is leading us to go haywire, beating our women and all that shit, cursing them out, all types of shit. You know what I mean?
Well, let me add because the lawmakers that decide like the abortion is legal and all that shit, all the policies and everything, 80% of them are men.
White men.
So you got men making laws for women.
Right.
But just like I said, in their society, they want the woman under their thumb. Right. How you gonna tell her what to do with her body? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's just like with I have several experiences like with as far as children at the appointments and all that stuff. I experienced it before with my. I know this is like going left, but it kind of like go with what you're talking about. And it's like if you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, and you both go to a doctor's appointment together, and the doctor is talking and yeah, this is gonna be great and blah blah blah, and it's the benefit of this and woody woody woody. And if I was like, yeah, okay, all right, whatever's best for my child, blah blah blah. The mother like, hold up, no. You're not about to get that to my child. Oh, da. And then it's like he's not listening to her. He's trying to get through to the father.
Right.
No, this is what's really going on. You just need to really like hear me and listen because I read about this, I researched this, and I'm trying to make sense. I had this situation happen to me this week. I have a newborn. I took the doctor because I seen that he had the pink eye. I took him there knowing that that's what he had because all the kids get it. It's bacteria. You can get it from just about anything. Your fingers not being clean, rubbing in your eye, whatever, something blowing from outside in your eye, whatever. And it's irritation. So the doctor tells me, oh, how do you know that it's pink eye? His eye is pink. Do you see the goop coming out of his eye? His eye is glued shut. And then he comes back and he's going to say, oh, we're going to give him a chlamydia test. I said,
Chlamydia test?
Yes, a chlamydia.
He's a child.
He's a baby. He ain't even a month old yet. Be a month next week. What do you need to get my son a chlamydia test? That's a sexually transmitted disease. He doesn't have chlamydia. Well, this is how it's we're gonna use the cotton swab. You're not telling me why you want to use why are you trying to give my child a chlamydia test? Well, I said, what are you trying to say to me? Are you trying to ask me something? Are you trying to imply something else?
Right.
And he's like, well, I couldn't barely understand what he was saying. Then he's saying, well, did you have any complications? Because you can get pink eye. That can be one of the things. I noticed that his eye is red here and his red here. Was that because of childbirth? No, it was not. He didn't have any of that on his son. That's because he has pink eye. So what does that have to do with chlamydia? How does that go together? How does pink and chlamydia go together? Because it don't. So he's saying, well, we have to check it, but why? It's going to be negative. Are you going to ask me if I have chlamydia? Because I don't. I mean, I didn't have any STDs. I didn't have an STD while I was
Those
pregnant.
two go together.
Right. So he just really couldn't really answer it. So you're going to be wasting your time with the test. Then you try to push the daggone hepatitis B and all this different vaccines. Look, I ain't here for all of that.
So what's the color?
Ingredients. That's what I asked. What are the ingredients in the vaccine that you want to give my child? And I came in for pink eye.
Did they tell you the ingredients?
Oh, I'm going to give you some information. I already know the information you're going to give me because it's the same information that's online. And you don't have ingredients because you're not allowed to tell me the ingredients. Because then I'm not going to get it. So who are you fooling? Like, then they say, how do you know so much? How do you know this? Well, I'm supposed to be dumb. I'm just not supposed to know stuff. Who's the real doctor? You know what? You're going to prescribe to me what I tell you this was wrong with me. So who's really a doctor?
Right.
JP, you're a mess. But yeah, that reminded me of that. So I'm sorry when left, but that was just on my mind.
I wanted the women to know that in 31 states, if a woman has a child as a result of rape, her rapist can sue for custody and visitation rights.
What?
He's gonna have to die.
In 31 states.
Mm-mm.
And let me say that again, because some people ain't get that. In 31 states, if a woman has a child as a result of rape, her rapist can sue for custody and visitation rights.
If that ain't some white man shit that they
But
put
wouldn't that
together,
rapist be in jail?
right? Like the rapist not. So basically, you saying the rapist gonna not. He gonna get off on his charges, not go to jail. He didn't rape me.
Right.
And now you're gonna. It's safe for him to have custody of this child that he possibly is gonna rape.
Right. The laws of this country, man. Wow.
Jack the hell up. It's a setup. You know you fed up.
Telling you, this country, man, it ain't built for us, or society anyway.
Wow.
This shit is not built for us.
But yeah, we got. Wow.
So, okay, for the average sentence for a convicted rapist was 9.8 years, while the actual time served was 5.4. So you'll be able to get out, and you can still sue. You can still pursue, depending on which state you're in, if it's legal.
Rapist is out for a come up. He trying to get paid. He trying.
Right.
He gonna get locked up. He need clothes. He need, necessities. He gonna look for his child. He gonna get it on in with the system. The system gonna make sure he's taking care of. And you're a fucking rapist. Get the hell out of here.
And probably hit you with child support.
Child support and everything. You take care of a rapist, really?
So, with that being said, the lawmakers are making the policies and laws for women, which are 80% men. You got states that's changing laws on a rape charge or beneficial for a rapist. Okay? You have more than 800,000 people are trafficked across the national borders a year, and 80% of them are women and girls. So, are the women being targeted more than men these days? We live in a world where women are abused, and 25% of all crime is from result of assault.
I wouldn't doubt it, because if you think about it, the trafficking that's going on. I mean, most of them being probably used as sex slaves, and I wouldn't doubt they probably taking their organs too.
Don't you sign up to be no organ donor to get your driver license.
With that being said, the mother holds
down for your organ.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's connected to the universe.
Yep.
She holds everything. So
especially the black woman.
Right. So it may be targeted. You know what I'm saying?
What do y'all feel about this? Have y'all ever donated blood before in the past, before y'all did y'all research on whatever?
Yeah, I have.
Oh yeah.
I have too. So how y'all feel about American Red Cross turning you down like a bill collector for your blood because they some vampires?
Oh man, that's some good information right there.
What?
You say that Red Cross is doing what now?
I literally get a phone call every day from American Red Cross. Every day. They call from different numbers. I've never people, different area codes, 1-800 numbers, and I get caught every time. When I answer the phone, I'm like, hello? Hi, yeah, this is American Red Cross. Can we speak to person? She not here. Who this? Girls, can you let her know to call? Okay. They call every single day. Every
Wow.
day. It's not a day that they do not call. I'm like, dang, I'm getting scared now. Y'all gonna really come out and look for me now.
It's
Like,
probably,
they really want my blood. And they ain't getting it. I donated blood years ago.
yeah, O negative, or what's that? What's that blood that everybody can
O
use?
positive or O negative. Am I O positive?
Nah, I think it's O something. Everybody can use the same blood from that O positive or something like that.
I think that's the blood I got. Oh, let me not say that on live. I ain't got
No,
that
I'm
shit
about to
on.
say, don't say that shit online. That's what.
I got that stuff you can't use, man. I ain't no good.
Man, that's why
Mm-mm.
I when on a driver's license, don't click no organ donor. If you click
Nope.
an organ donor and they know you're black,
They gonna come kill you and say, "They ain't born
yeah,
over."
find your medical records, see if you got the right stuff, come kill your ass. Take your shit.
Mm.
That's what they love when we kill each other. It's easy for the coroner or whoever it is to come take our organs and roll the fuck out.
Let's create us something with these organs.
It's kind of smart if you think about it.
Hmm.
Like all those killings that happened in Chicago. Imagine those people that probably don't have families and they organs are probably being taken away from when they go to the coroner's office.
Property of the state. Man.
Property of the state, yeah. They can do whatever they want with it. Probably made a killing off this shit.
You ever think like they always trying to give you some medication? These security and these doctors, and they giving them free medication to pass out to clients pay to see how many patients will be receptive to taking the medication and like that. So they just be pushing all this medication to get you sick just so they can steal your organ. Ain't nothing really wrong with you. But you
Right.
so sick now, you don't need your organ is no use to your body. So now they're gonna take it from you. Wrong with it. They just gonna
Snatch it.
steam your organs and clean your organs and put it use somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think we covered enough. But what I'm gonna do is, next time we hope that we have a lot of women participating in the change for themselves in this society and really taking heed to how under attack the women are and dressing like a skeezer don't make it no better. The women are under attack. Women are under attack.
I'm gonna dress how I want to dress, and I wish a nigga would.
But we hope it's one you can knock out. But they come in bundles when they come pick y'all up. So definitely stay out the way of being a target.
Yeah, I'm just saying that to be funny or whatever, but definitely have to be aware at all times, not just daytime, the daytime, anytime.
Right.
But
Now, for the people who's viewing, please subscribe. Smash the like button for me if you enjoyed the information. If you want us to go into any other topics, leave a comment. Let us know what you want us to go through. We'll be back on Jesus' ass soon. So my brother, Fufu, can get his issue off. Matter of fact, we do have a show coming up with a Muslim brother, right?
Yeah, yeah, he back.
Yeah, okay. So these look, stay tuned for the debate. Hey, Kufu got another debate coming up. And so far he's knocking them out the box. So he's oh, and hold on. Let me do my little thing. Anything y'all want to say before we go ahead and close out? What y'all want to say to the people?
Learn your culture and the age of information, and most of y'all don't know shit.
I didn't forget what I was about to say after you said that. It's nothing wrong with having your own opinion, even if you feel like what somebody else is saying may not, you may not believe it what they're saying, but you may have some information that can be useful to somebody else. So, something that they never even thought about, heard about. So don't be afraid to, share what you do know, because that's what we're supposed to be doing, right?
All right, definitely. So we ready to close out, guys. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate you taking the time out. And I'm really trying to reach out to the people because we want to start working in the streets, taking the camera in the streets, coming up with better quality video. And we're going to be coming up with a lot of services and a lot of products for the people that can enhance their skin tone and calm their skin, and using non-poisonous soaps to wash your dishes with, or even to wash your hands. Vegan soap. So that being said, man, just to let y'all know, I want to thank Crystal for coming out. She really came out and support. Look, it was a couple of sisters that was coming, but sisters, y'all need to step up. We need to see more of y'all here when we have these discussions about y'all. Set the men straight. Let them know why. Let them know how to, tame that. Okay? So, stay family. We are out. Hold up. Let me do my thing. Sunday. If you're in the Arlington area, we are working out down at the Barcroft Boxing Gym. Come on down and get to work. And I'm using physical awareness as a medium to connect with the people and engage in the community, because wherever I go, I try to change everything. I'm merging everything together. You know what I'm saying? I need the community's help. I need your help. So, so we can go ahead and bring this thing together. Let's change the community how it was back in the 90s. I can go next door and I can ask Valerie for some sugar or something. Nowadays, since motherfuckers shipped out to another place, to another state or to another area, they don't have that. We don't have that no more. You scared to knock on the door, ask for a nigga if he's gonna catch up. Knowing damn well he got it. It's cold outside. You got kids in the house, and you still won't even go next door and ask your neighbor if they got some ketchup. So what I'm doing, I'm knocking on doors using physical awareness as a engagement, so we can get to know our people. You know what I'm saying? So we got to come up with things like that in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. I wanted to drop that on the people. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, peace. Thank you for coming through, and we holla at you. Peace.